What is going on? YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, whoever sees this. What is up? So, I know none of you even remember who I am. I used to be on a speed stacking channel when I was in like 4th or 5th grade. Me and my buddy, we did that speed stacking stuff all the time, you know? It's just, thought we were cool, trying to be like the world champs or something like that. But, you know, I don't upload that much. I don't have many subscribers. I don't have many followers. But I've been contemplating a lot about one thing that's really been a big factor in my life, a big thing that's really helped me to refocus myself, refocus where my energy needs to be, refocus where my time needs to be put. And that's just starting. You know, that's starting where you're at right now. You know, you may be unable to walk, you may be unable to perform certain tasks at your job that you want to perform. You may be unable to work right now. The way this world's going, I mean, you may be unable to wake up every day due to some kind of mental illness or depression or anxiety or anything like that. I don't want to overstep my boundaries with anything, but there's a list that goes on and on and on. And yeah, so I just left the gym, and I ran into a buddy from high school, and you know, we got to laughing, we got to joking back and forth, because today is my first leg day in like gosh, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months maybe. And he said to me, hey, at least you're here, and all you gotta do is start, man. And you know, we were joking around, and then we got kind of serious there. I mean, not serious, but just, it was like, okay, yeah, you know, it really hit home with me, because it was like, you know, I've started so many things in life, and I've seemed to want to give up, or not give up, but just like get sidetracked, you know. And I think with anything in life, you know, you gotta get to a point where when you start, you gotta commit then to that first day. And then tomorrow, you gotta commit to that day. And then the day after, you gotta commit to that day. And then the day after that, you gotta commit to that day. And on and on and on and on. Until you've completed 5 days in the gym, 6 days in the gym, 5 days walking, 6 days walking, whatever it may be. You know, 5 days reading a book. You know, not a whole lot of people read books these days. They listen to audiobooks, but 5 days of actually sitting down and reading and sucking in the information that you can get from it. And, you know, that's a big thing, man. That's, you know, it's not, I'm going to commit to 6 months of doing this, because if you, like, it's great that you do that, right? It's great that you commit to 6 months of doing something, but you got to stay motivated. You know, you got to stay motivated every single day to get up, and you got to remember your why. You know, why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And, you know, two of the biggest people I follow on YouTube are Will Tennyson and Greg Doucette. And whether they ever see this video or not beats me. But, you know, I follow them, I wouldn't say religiously, but they're the two people I go to anytime I open up my iPad to watch some videos or something. You know, Will's in it for a good laugh and also to teach things, and Greg's in it. He's freaking phenomenal in what he does, you know. I mean, Will said it himself in a video of his, you know, he listens to him before he listens to his own doctor. And quite honestly, my wife thinks I'm nuts because of my diet right now. Thank you, Greg Doucette, by the way. But my diet is just like, I eat so many good foods that I love, and they're all super high in protein, and people would think, oh man, he's eating like 10,000 calories right there. No, I mean, high volume, low calorie diet, you know, that's all it comes down to, man. And, you know, I'm refocusing this thing about diet because that's just me. And this video wasn't scripted or anything. I'm just speaking from my mind. So I apologize for the ums and all the, all the hesitation and stuff, you know. I haven't made a YouTube video since the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge or whatever. You can find that on my channel somewhere. I think that's the only 2 videos I have on there, my father and I. But yeah, man, it's great to, you know, to start something. But I see so many people in today's world that say, oh, Monday I'm going to start. No, the 1st of February I'm going to start, or next month, or in 2 weeks. And then 2 weeks comes around and they find another reason why they can't start then. You know, I did it for a really long time and it sucked. You know, I was just kind of lost, you know. And I think that's where God kind of stepped in for me and helped me find myself again. You know, through his son, Jesus Christ, and him, you know, I wouldn't be where I am today. You know, I own a home, and I'm not rich by any means. I don't have a lot, but I have enough, you know. And I know where I want to go now. That's the biggest thing, you know. And, you know, but yeah, I see so many people start in this world and they say to themselves, you know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And then they do it for, you know, 2-3 months and they just kind of fall off again. You know, that's either lack of motivation, you know, it's not even lack of motivation. It's not staying committed, you know. I've worked in direct sales. I'm working at UPS right now, preloading packages, and that's a commitment, man. You got to commit yourself 5 hours to just nonstop go, because packages need to be loaded up and ready by 9:30, 9 o'clock usually. And so, but yeah, I was in direct sales for a while there, going door to door, and boy, that world's tough too, you know. And I got committed to it. I was doing it for 3 months and I kind of fell off the boat. And then my whole life just seemed like it kind of crumbled after that because I thought I lost what was my dream job. And turns out it wasn't my dream job. I don't know what my dream job is yet still, but that's okay. I'm on the road to where I want to be. I'm on the road to where I want to go, and I know where I'm going to go. And so, yeah, with that, man, I just hope whoever watches this can kind of get an understanding of, or not get an understanding, just kind of relate, you know. Because once you start, it gets harder. And it gets harder, and it seems easy in the beginning because you're motivated. But when the motivation's gone, what do you have left? You got to find your why. You got to find your commitment. You got to find your purpose in what you're doing. Because once you find your why, find your purpose, everything else falls into place. You know, it can be Thanksgiving Day, and let's say your your goal is to lose 50 pounds by March 1st, and it's Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, go enjoy that Thanksgiving meal with your family. But you better bet yourself and look yourself good in the mirror and say, hey, I'm going to go to the gym and work twice as hard tomorrow, and I'm going to get right back on track tomorrow. Or right after this meal. No, not even tomorrow. I'm going to get right back on track right after this meal. You know, obviously that doesn't entail of eating a whole Thanksgiving dinner and then going eating, you know, some anabolic French toast or anything like that, because that, I mean, yeah, that's great. That's a lot of protein, but it'll just make you feel gross, you know. And you know, that's the beauty of it, man. You always have right now. You know, everybody's saying Monday, next month, the 1st of the year. No, it's Wednesday. You know, you might be sitting on your couch. You might even come across this video today. I don't know. I'm not trying to promote anything. I'm not trying to sponsor anything. And you might come across this and you might say, hey, right now I'm going to do it. Because I have a boss of mine, or a really good friend of mine who was my boss. We've been friends for years. And I'll just leave you guys on this note. You know, he said, I was talking to him through a Marco Polo, and he was doing this thing called 75 Hard by Andy Frisella. For any of those who don't know who that is, he's just this hardcore like business guy, calls himself the MF CEO, the mother freaking CEO. And but I was Marco Poloing him with him, and I said, hey, you know, one day I'm gonna lose weight, and one day, once I feel a little bit better about myself, I'll do this challenge with you. And he sent me a video message back, and he said, man, he goes, Tillman, you're a good guy. I love you to death, bro. But quit saying one day. Because Everybody that I know that has said one day they're going to do this, one day they're going to do that, they've never gotten around to it, and they just one day their life away. So whoever you are, wherever you're at right now, don't ever one day your life away. The world is going crazy at times. We're at uncertain times in the world right now. Everything's going to go back to normal, but don't say one day. Don't say one day when this pandemic's gone. Don't say one day when the election's over here in the United States, you know. Start today. Start right now, wherever you're at. Start that book. Start that project. Start going to the gym. And don't ever one day your life away.